Good afternoon. We all know we have an election coming up in 2020 for president, all the representatives of the House, and I believe some senators and governors. First and foremost, I'm a conservative, and yes, I vote Republican, and as of today, I will be voting for Donald J. Trump. Don't like son of a bitch. And that's just a fact. There was a post today on Facebook where one gal said that just drove her nuts, that she couldn't understand it, why anybody would support someone they don't like. Well, how many jobs have we had through the years where we didn't like people, but we respected them and worked with them? I can think of at least over half a dozen bosses I've had who I wouldn't have given the time of day if I saw them on the street, but since I worked for them, I did respect them. So maybe that will answer her question. I doubt it, but that's okay. Now, Donald, this is your election to lose. Nobody else's. You've had a great 3.5 years. Like any president, you've had missteps. You speak way too damn much. And this Twitter business is just completely out of hand. I'm sure the owners of Twitter are very happy because you are using it in excess, would be mild, to where every other politician has jumped on the Twitter train, and now this is how we are governing the country, through Twitter. You've got to be shitting me. Are you serious? This is yours to lose. And I know what Fox is saying. Yes, I watch Fox. Yeah, about that much of it. And about that much of CNN, and about that much of MSNBC, and screw the rest of them. Because each network has their own agenda. Right or wrong, that's up to the viewers. But this is your election to lose. Going after Twitter because they censored one of your accounts, one of your posts, what do you expect to gain from this? And threatening to shut them down? The Democrats tried to do this and get conservative talk shows shut down. How did that work out? Even some on the left are like, dude, that's in violation of the First Amendment. You can't do that. So they fact-checked a couple of your tweets. Get over it. I want you to run this country. I don't need you calling people you don't like names. I forgot what you came up with, the governor from Michigan, but Sleepy Joe, really, we're not in grade school anymore. Joe Biden will sink his own ship if you'll let him. You need to rise above the chaff. You need to grow up. and keep doing what you're good at, which is running a country. Hell, you didn't talk this much on your show, The Apprentice. And I'm not going to apologize when I say I didn't watch the damn show. I had better things to do. But Donnie, this is your election to lose. You got the base. We already know that. But this constant squabbling is childish. And it's not presidential. We all have faults. We all have our own characteristics, our own egocentrics. Those of us, 62.5 million that voted for you in 2016, understand that. But there were 65 million that voted for Hillary. Now, your goal is to pick up 5 million more votes in 2020. Because if we have another close race like we did in 2000 and between Junior and Gore, and another close one in 2020, we don't need this election tied up in the courts. You understand that? We need honest, clear thinking and stick to the point. Now, I don't know who does your Twitter feed. I'm going to assume that you're dictating to them. They come in and say, hey, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that, and then you give them a short synopsis and they go ahead and type it out. You don't need to fight with the media. Let them fall on their own swords. Okay? It's not that hard. You're in real estate and construction. I'm in construction. We do speak a different language, which is good. But sometimes it has to be tempered and thought out. We need you to win this election in 2020. And the only way to do that is to start appealing to the 5 million that you need to swing to make this a locked win in a landslide. And the best way to do that is stay the hell off Twitter and concentrate with the job at hand.